Welcome to KJH Academy. As a part of Group 1 Mains Science and Technology, today we are going to discuss about the topic called as electric vehicles. So this topic can be expected in 3 dimensions. Number 1, what are electric vehicles? Explain the technical aspects of the electric vehicles. And R, what are electric vehicles? Briefly discuss about the policies and schemes launched by the Government of India. R, in the context of electric vehicles are catching fire recently, explain the technical details of the electric vehicles. In these 3 dimensions, you can expect the question. I already made a video on the topic called as why electric vehicles catch fire. So for that, you can add that content to this topic, which will definitely enhances your scoring. Okay. So let us see what are electric vehicles. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the concept of electric vehicles and structure of the electric vehicles and how these electric vehicles are EVs are much more powerful than that of the traditional internal combustion vehicles. So our internal combustion engines. So regular petrol or diesel vehicles are popularly called as ICEs. What are ICEs? Internal combustion engines. So how these internal combustion engines are extremely different to that of the regular vehicles. So for example, an electrical vehicle uses battery cells as a power source. So generally electric vehicles uses the battery source. So because of which the as a power from the battery source, it contains a rechargeable battery pack. Number 1, what it contains? Power source contains a rechargeable battery pack and its associated battery management system BMS and electric motor and other electronic components. These are the 4 components that can be seen in electric vehicles. Number 1, rechargeable battery pack. Rechargeable battery pack. Number 2, associated battery management system. Battery management system is the most complicated system. It is some sort of intelligent system where you can see if the battery is getting slowly heated. So the power backup can be seen, it automatically the heat removal mechanism has to be started. So that is called as what? Battery management system. Battery management system. Most vehicles in use today run on internal combustion engines. So regularly the petrol or diesel vehicles can be considered as electrical internal combustion engines. In contrast, EVs use a battery pack to provide power to the electric motor which rotates the wheels. So in conventional internal combustion engines, they use a battery pack. So this battery pack will provide power to the electric motor. So battery pack will provide energy to power to electric motor, and this electric motor will provide, it will rotate wheels. Okay. Electric motors convert 80 to 85% of the stored energy. So that is why they are much more advantageous than the regular conventional vehicles. Battery vehicles will provide 80 to 85% of energy, stored energy, making EVs more efficient than ICE vehicles, which are 25 to 35% efficient than the internal combustion vehicles. Try to understand, my dear friends. Than the internal combustion engine vehicles like petrol vehicles or diesel vehicles, the electrical vehicles are more power efficient. For example, if you add 1 liter of the petrol to your vehicle, so don't expect that vehicle is going to supply complete energy. It is not going to provide you the complete energy. Whereas in the case of 50% of the combustion used to be happen either in petrol or diesel combustion. But whereas in the case of, if you see 1 unit of energy has been stored in the battery, so out of which 80 to 85% of the energy will be stored by that one. There are also hybrid electric vehicles that have both internal combustion engine and a battery. Okay. So there are also hybrid vehicles that have. So what is the significance of these hybrid vehicles? Hybrid vehicles will be having both the things. What are the 2 things that can be seen? Number 1, internal combustion engine and battery management system. So whenever the battery brake applies, So the kinetic energy which has been stored will be tried to save in terms of this particular segment. So that is how, which are 25 to 35% efficient. There are also hybrid vehicles that have both an internal combustion engines and a battery. Currently, EV adoption in India is in its early stages compared to the United States, Europe and China. So, my dear friends, don't forget to draw tables. So, I had collected some tables for representing the electric vehicle scenario of India. So, if you can draw those tables, I'm pretty sure that you can score much more marks. Until October 2022, 17 lakh EVs have been sold, constituting of 0.6% of all registered vehicles. What is the percentage of the registered vehicles in India? What is the percentage of electric vehicles among all the registered vehicles of India?